Alright, I've been thinking about it for a good quite a while now to make a video in my near-death experience and what I saw. I posted a comment on Facebook. People wanted to know what I saw. Alright, my story begins about six, 5 years ago, I guess. That's when I decided to buy drugs off the street, pills. I was in a bad place at that time. I had bad health, in and out of hospitals. It had seemed like there was no hope, no help for me from everything I was going through, right? I got sick, depression kicks in, starts messing with you, man. So I decided to buy some pills. I bought 30 Xanax, and I took some pills before that. And I decided to go drink with my friends. I shared a little Xanny, start popping them like candy, you know, stupid shit. And there was a point where I couldn't even walk no more and get up. But after a while, I left his house and I wandered the hood, just walking around, just thinking. I already knew what I had in my mind though. I no longer wanted to live, I had no reason to live. Everything was just bad, man. So I decided to do that, start tripping. So we went up a big hill, and up that hill is about like 15 to 20 feet. And at the bottom, there's rocks or boulders, pretty big. There's a little creek that runs through there, and I went on top of that. I tried to jump the first time. The fear stopped me, like I don't know if I could do it. I went running. I stopped, and I talked to myself. I was like, I thought you wanted to do it. I thought you wanted to die. You say you gangster, go through with it. So I was like, I ain't no bitch. Fuck this. Fuck life. So I decided to run as fast as I could, and then I jumped off that big hill. I guess I landed head first onto a big boulder. As soon as I hit the ground, it felt like someone punched me right between the eyes. So it felt like somebody just socked me. I felt the blood just rushing down. I just felt the heat. I tried to get up. I don't know if I really did or not, but my left shoulder was out of the socket. It was dislocated. And to be honest with you, I don't know who saved my life because it was late at night, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I think it was a Saturday, Friday night. Forgot what it was. And I just remember right there, just lying down, trying to get up. I think I did walked a little bit. I don't know how far I made it. Collapsed, and then had a had a had a body experience. Yeah, where I could see myself on the ground in pain, dying. I was just looking, and then I had like a vision, memories of my kids. Like at that time though, I was no family man. I had a family, but to tell you the truth, I didn't really care much about my family. It was about my friends, having fun, drinking, just you know, just things like that. Yeah. So at that point, I started having like the vision of my kids, like them growing up without me, and it was crazy, man. Because there's the reason why I'm here. Um, I don't know if y'all ever heard of when people die or somebody dies or they get hurt, crippled, they seem to be talking to an angel which asks them if they want to go back, they can, but their life is going to be living hell, full of pain. Alright? I don't know if you ever heard that. I remember some shit like that, and I decided to come back. I needed time to spend with my kids. So, I remember, like, trying to stop a car, but not me, like, not my body, like, so I guess my soul, I don't know, like, trying to wave a car down, so I remember. I don't know if they saw me like on the side or on the grass. I don't know how, but they stopped. I guess they called the ambulance because next thing I knew, I had a flashlight on my face, and then I blacked out again. Woke up in the hospital. I woke up trying to run away from the hospital, trying to wrestle a police officer right there with the fucked up shoulder, stitches and everything. I almost lost my eye by centimeters. A big scar right above right here. I had a concussion, hairline fracture on my skull, and I guess all the drugs and that were in my system at that time was starting to mess with my body. I mean, I was I was like having cramps all over my body. But I stayed in a hospital, the first hospital that took me for 2 days, and then they took me to a different hospital, a bigger hospital, and the, the first night, once they transferred me, is when I started seeing crazy stuff. I was in the room. Their doctors came in and out, well, you know, what they do. It was night, not sure what time it was. Didn't have a time clock there. And I was just right there, and I couldn't do nothing, so I was just waiting. I was just thinking about all the shit that was happening. I don't know what was wrong with my body. Like I was turning blue, my lips were turning blue, my fingers were like turning blue, like clearish. If I put my hand up to the light, like some of the light could like, go through. I could see all the veins, all that crazy shit. My legs couldn't really move. It felt like they were trying to curl themselves up into like a weird position. I don't know. It was weird, man. It hurt a lot. Everything on my body was just messed up. Everything. It just started. My stomach started shaking. My hands. It was just weird. It was just crazy. I thought I was gonna die there. There was nobody there. I was like, I'm gonna die by myself. You know, shit like that. makes you realize a lot of things. When you go through that shit by yourself, no one there, crazy, man. Well, at that night, I was I wasn't sleepy. I couldn't go sleep. I closed my eyes for a bit, trying to make myself go sleep. Couldn't open my eyes. Looked around, and that's when I started seeing shadows on the walls. I thought they were like picture frames, but then I remembered there was nothing hanging on the walls, and their shadows started appearing on the wall, which started moving. It was kind of creepy. Like, I understand if you do drugs, maybe that's what you're looking for, but I didn't do drugs. I was in the hospital. That was my third day, so I thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh shit, spirits, they're coming for me, you know. Start thinking weird shit. Yeah, man. And then I noticed there was one shadow of a little kid, little girl. Seemed like only saw like halfway, like arm, leg. That's all I could see because the other half was in a darker place. Like I couldn't see that half. And my niece had died in that hospital previously, like 3, maybe 5 months previous from what happened. Yeah. And I was like, no, stop praying. I was like, no, please don't let my niece be trapped in the hospital. I don't know. Like I started saying, I was like, no, it can't be her. Can't be her. But no, she's in heaven. She's in heaven. Like, it can't be her. It can't be her. And I was like, no, it's not her. It's not her. So whatever this is, it's trying to mess with me, you know. But it's scary. It was really scary. And then the shadows became like, no, it was just not shadows no more. They were like figures. They became figures. It kind of looked like, on the best thing I can describe, shadow people. It's just like people that were standing there but not moving. And like, I mean, they would move, but not a lot. Just it was just like, I think there was 4. Yeah, I think 4 or 5 of them. A little kid. And there was in my okay, in my bed. I was still in my bed when everything was happening. I was just looking around. I mean, it was crazy. I didn't want to scream. I didn't want to. I thought I was, I thought I was dying. I thought it was part dying. And I was in my bed still, and next to my bed was the bathroom. There was no CNs. I mean, there was, but they were on that side. But there was a shadow, like balled up next to my bed, which best. This is the best photo of a shadow thing I could find online right now. It was just balled up next to my bed, and I was like, "What is that?" And it started like moving and stuff, you know. And it started kind of like getting up. I was like, "Oh shit," you know. That shit kind of like scares you, man. Like your core, you just like freeze for a bit. I know a lot of people say like, "Man, fuck the devil." If I ever see the devil, I'll punch that motherfucker in the nuts. Nah, I'm playing. But you know, people think they're tough until they themselves go through some kind of shit by themselves. And that shit was scary. I mean, it had like a bad vibe, like an evil vibe. You know, it wasn't normal, like it wasn't human. And it was just right there next to me. And I was thinking about like turning on the light, but I was too damn scared to get up from the bed. And the next thing I knew, man, I appeared in a cave. It was like a cave.